Bloodseeker.
It's getting rough.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Raven jumping forwards. Book maybe in a bit of trouble here as Zephyr's on top of him. He has got very far, but can't get it off. He's going to get dropped, and that's going to be a first blood for Raven. Exactly what Geek fan want down in this bottom lane. Get off that blood, right? A little bit of extra slow there. Meanwhile, they certainly are. Raven trying to run down the Necrophos. Very far comes out. Boomy realizing he has to come in the blocks here, but in comes Zephyr from behind. They get themselves one. They're going on to Boomy as well. It's going to be 2 down in the bottom lane for Geek fam. They take down both Bok and Boomy. He's kind of wondering what to do with himself. I don't know, maybe setting up something later on. Maybe they can rotate in more heroes from Geek fan, but their bottom lane is being pushed in, so kind of seems difficult. Now his ping is coming out. Meanwhile, down at the bottom lane, they're going on to Natsumi. This Bloodseeker, he throws down the Rupture, but he's getting run down here. The pounce is going to connect. Right click's coming through, even the ultimate thrown in from Raven just to secure this kill. Meanwhile, up at top, Cuckoo jumps in, but the Reaper sight is going to come down. The first kill on the board from Adroit, and it will be lead commander in the bin for 40 seconds.
And to answer your question, that mid tower is more important because you want to control Roche and you want to not leave a gap in your defenses like this.
Yeah, that leads into the easy pickup in box. So yeah, definitely agreeing with you on that one. And proving your point beautifully, eloquently, some might say, is Mac trying to play around here. Raven, he's just charging at him right now. They know there's no exits him up. Mac, what is the actual plan here? Zephyr comes in, throwing down the slab, and the Greg Room coming down as well. Gives them the damage they need to finish off that Death Prophet. And CML is kind of in the wrong neighborhood right now. And this is going to be a nice, tasty little duel for Cuckoo. A little side salad to their main course of Death Prophet. And of course, that starter, the Necrophos, kicking it all off. Yeah. They might be looking for something here. Cuckoo, he's invised up. And here we go. What a Geek fan turning in. The X-Knife's going to go down immediately to open up his kill. And Matt getting dueled up, brought down super fast here. Bocky's in the trees. He's actually blocked in by this fish. Carl's going to get right on top of him, throwing some razors. He's pretty tanky on this Necrophos, but at the same time, where do you run? Roach being thrown in the backland here, but Bocky's just kind of being played with right now. Yule's going to make him waste most of this ghost form. And now the damage come through, and Bok is most certainly going to get a soup stirred down here.
Yeah, sadly so. No way to use that Exorcism for 2 targets at once. And Geek fan is just moving forward immediately. They're like, hey, Exorcism is down. It's go time.
Yeah, they realize that this is the timing for them, and they jump in. Raven going to immediately jump onto the Chen, trying to control him out, trying to force out the hand of God early as well, but they're being blocked off pretty badly, yeah, so not the smoothest of initiations from Geek fan here. We'll see what Adroit can do about this. I mean, it's Bloodseeker versus Slark right now, so they try to jump on each other. Meanwhile, Cuckoo, he's going to get torn off in the backline here. We're going to buy back and try and cut it onto the shrine. Meanwhile, Natsumi, he's getting run down, and Raven, he's not able to finish the job, though. Natsumi makes himself away. Meanwhile, Boomy running away. Raven just going on a rampage right now, finding whoever he wants, and will be able to get the first kill for himself. Meanwhile, CML gets dropped by the Shadowfiend in the backline. Meanwhile, they're going to jump onto the Bloodseeker. Can they find him? Yes, they can. Jump forward from Zephyr. Meanwhile, Matt realizing he needs to get himself out. BKB, TP himself home. 3 heroes dead on the side of Adroit, though. A buyback from the Legion Commander, but totally worth it, as now Geek fam immediately running up on this high ground. Adroit, what do you do, guys? And immediately jump forward to the Bok. He's been caught out. The Fisher catches him, and look at that, they just tear him in 2. A buyback forced out from 2 of these heroes, as both the Bloodseeker and the Necrophos coming back into this one. Geek fam, they're not leaving for now, though. They're going to take the tower, take a couple of creeps, and now they're going to try and make a leisurely escape, or will they, as the Blink does dodge out the pounce, but now they just find Bok. Bok, is he able to do anything about this? He manages to get off the Ghost Trap. In comes the Yules. K's on top of him, Razors come through, and the Necrophos is out for the count. Mac just sitting here wondering what to do with, like, Geek fam are diving, and they are diving hard as they find the Death Prophet. They get the dive back on her. A duel. CML killed off as well. They're in the fountain now. Raven chopping them apart, but there's your GGs coming out for Geek fam as they take game number.
And right now, they're laying into Boomy, who chased a little bit too far.
Yeah, this is looking like a first blood here for Geek fam, so, you know, good start to the game for them. Getting kill onto the Shaker always feels pretty good. Adroit, they are feeling a bit threatened here because there's a couple of heroes missing on the map, but the PL, he's got his spider senses, or cat senses, I guess, tingling, and gets himself back to the other side of the map, but they're not done. Uh-oh, this could be a dangerous camp to farm right now. He's already used the doppelganger as well. Now they're going to get on top of him, but the Puck is here, trying to control them up. Silence going to come out as well as Natsumi. He gets like, oh, no, he's going to kick up with the Chain Frost. Oh dear, CML, get away. Puck going to go down as well as Geek fam find a hugely profitable engagement up in the top side of the Radiant map. Goodness me, that was, Cuckoo, hello sir. He's feeling himself right now, and for good reason. Carl's here to back him up. They're going to try and get done onto Boomy here, but he's dropping low on the Void Spirit. Can they finish the job? Yes, they can. A little bit over-ambitious there from Cuckoo. Geek fam, they have 2 heroes smoked here. I imagine they're going for some vision. Yeah, they are. And Natsumi's like, oh, wait a minute, what's going on here? I just see a hero looking forward onto this one as, they're getting wrapped around upon, but they get the PL. Oh. Carl, you're able to get the pick off here. I think Adroit were a little bit slow to react to that one. Too focused on getting the kills in the backland and not keeping their PL safe. The Whitemon diving around the trees here is going to get killed off. Meanwhile, Merc looking for something here. He's looking for Zephyr. Is he going to find him, though, Zephyr? He's in a bit of a naughty position. He uses the Waning Rift again and gets himself to safety. Yeah, hide those last hits.
Oh, and this is where you really want to have... Oh, Cuckoo jumping in for his core.
Yeah, he's trying to save Raven, trying to just provide the big distraction here, and it's actually giving them a bit of a razzle-dazzle here, but unfortunately, he will not be able to get out. Although I say that, Geek Fam coming in. Oh my goodness! The scream comes through. Adroit get cut in two. My word, they are gone. Maybe a different hero that could push without it, then sure. I mean, the game would feel better, but I don't know. It's a hard one to look at like that, as Mackey's getting in trouble in the middle lane here. They're trying to get him away here. Silence comes out from Bok. Mack, though, he needs to run. He's going to throw down the coil and get himself... Oh, nice scream coming out from Carl there. Sonic Wave, and he's got no choice but to come back into existence right in the middle of that big old scream. And Raven, he is by no means done with this. Clumsy net. Oh, well, it's going to buy space for the anti-mage to get in as PL's illusions come over, but the real boy is not coming up to this one. No chance. And Boomy might have just thrown his lot into the run box in this occasion here, as he's now stuck in the tree, surrounded and getting brought down. He is drowned up in the top lane.
Just because otherwise he wouldn't escape with his life.
Roshan is happening right now. The Silence is going to come out. They're going to try and delay this one. I feel like they have to. Phantom Lancer taken to the front lines with the illusions here, trying to voice them out, and they've actually been able to do so. Exorcism has been popped for this one, and it feels like Geek Fam are willing to let it fall. Really? Cuckoo being controlled, but they get Roche. They get the Aegis, and Natsumi's going to take it, but meanwhile the backlines, MK, I'll take Cuckoo, and comes the Echo Slam down as well, but BKB was out from Raven in time, able to dodge it out, and now Boomy's in some real trouble. He's got to get popped. Meanwhile, Whitemon in some trouble, getting beaten down by the army of Phantom Lancers. Adroit, they might be able to find themselves a fight here. Whitemon gets dropped, and I'll look over towards Carl as well. Carl, he's got that BKB. He's able to do well. TP away will be successful. There is no interrupt there. The Queen of Pain gets herself out. Lackadaisicalness from Adroit. See if they leave anybody behind. They need a couple more seconds. They're going to find Boomy here. Now, Boomy is a good target because he bought back into this one, and he's going to be dead for 75 seconds. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is Natsumi. He does have the Aegis. Maybe they can make something happen here, but Natsumi is losing his life pretty fast. He's trying to find Whitemon here. They're trying to find at least one kill. Sonic Wave's going to cut through him. Natsumi's still alive for the time being. They're not going to be able to finish off with a Mana Void either. They're actually making this fight work for them right now. As Queen of Pain being controlled up, and now CML trying to get himself out, but it's Zephyr who's brought down in the back lines. They're going to trade with CML right now, but now Adroit, they smell blood, and they're looking for Raven. Raven with the BKB, trying to find a Vince in this one. Meanwhile, Natsumi, he's got the Aegis, he's trying to find down Carl. Carl's getting low. Can they get a kill? The Silence down onto him. Can he get the blink away? He's going to get blinked up, trying to get himself over to the trees. He's so low on HP. He's going to get himself out there. The blink is there. Geek Fam, they're managing to stem the flow a little bit. Cuckoo will die. He dies back into it. Another trade here, and they actually find him. Mac jumping forwards here, able to chase down Carl, get themselves a kill. Bok, again, the Exorcism was popped for this one, but I think they need to go. What the hell is going on back here? They catch CML, but they get Zephyr in response here. Yeah, this is a dive. It's definitely something which they can abuse. And now they find Raven. Coil's going to be used. They're going to try and blow him up here, but he's going to get off the BKB in time. With the Glimmer Cape, it doesn't seem like they have the vision on him right now. Raven happy to stand and fight, and he's got that double damage rune popped as well. And Toomey, he's being controlled up. He doesn't have that Aegis anymore. He's going to be all right though. Meanwhile, Bot popping that BKB. They're looking for Raven right now. Raven's going to be the target, but he's going to get himself out. There is not much here from Adroit, and this Chain Frost actually doing a decent amount of work. Meanwhile, the backlines, K's being locked down. Boomy holding him still, using Echo Slam to keep K controlled up, and they will be able to bring down the Queen of Pain. 90 seconds, dead. Adroit with the Exorcism now need to head to the high ground. It's running out, but I'm wondering how much more they have to rely on it. Natsumi is hitting critical mass. Could it be possible to go without it? Well, no, because they're going onto the backlines. Mac being controlled up. The Scissor Gate's coming through as well, and they're going to be able to kill off the pipe. But meanwhile, Zephyr's in some trouble. Zephyr, though, he's actually invis up, and they don't have the detection for him right now as they're trying to find a different target. Bok on the front lines trying to fight up. Meanwhile, they're going to be able to kill off Zephyr from the backlines. Raven, though, still trying to play around a little bit here. He's trying to be cheeky, trying to find an opening, but he's just not finding it. And meanwhile, his supports are dying. I imagine they might be in the base waiting for the Death Prophet to respawn. Meanwhile, Raven, oh my goodness, he's in trouble. He's going to get that Aegis just disappears. Death Prophet buying back, wants to come back into this one. Meanwhile, Whitemon, he's in some real trouble being chased back into the river. Meanwhile, Boomy doing his best to lock down Raven, allowing Natsumi the time to get over here. Still got plenty of mana and able to blink himself away. Meanwhile, they're still chasing Bok and Mac on the chase. Meanwhile, the Silence comes out onto both of them. Raven still trying to run himself away. Coil comes out though. He's going to pop the counter spell, trying to get himself to safety, but the Coil was snapped. The damage is there. They get Raven. He's got no buyback. Meanwhile, Kay's going to get silenced up by Max. They jump forward onto the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain trying to run and should be successful here. And Frost Shield, it finally isn't doing enough, but 12 seconds until Anti-Mage is back. It's about to kick off, Kips. Unless Adroit want to leave, but K jumps in, he's popped the BKB. Core's going to be used onto the Queen of Pain right now. They really want to get these Mega Creeps, though. How much is it going to cost them? They get the Mega Creeps, now can they get themselves out? Do they even want to get themselves out? Car's going to get dropped, does have buyback, and is going to use it. Meanwhile, they're going to hit Cuckoo trying to phase it out. Meanwhile, the Death Prophet on the sideline, getting used up. Scream's going to come cutting on through. Shen, they finish the job here. Booming going to drop down the ultimate here, trying to control up Raven and give Natsume the face in there on top of Raven right now. Raven, he needs to get himself out and will be able to blink away, but he's still being chased. Meanwhile, Carl, he's in some trouble, being controlled up. Meanwhile, Boomy has to back himself up. That BKB is ending, but the Queen of Pain might not be so lucky. She needs to get herself out, blink forwards, but Natsumi, he's ready and waiting for it. Will be able to get the kill on the steps of the base. The dive back from the Queen of Pain is so costly. Raven, you got to pull out a miracle, but getting first hit back is not the miracle you're looking for. Abyssal going to follow up as well. Raven, he's getting low. He's running out of health, but Max actually the one in real trouble right now. The puck is going to go down. Natsumi, he looks like he's all alone all of a sudden. His team is behind him, but they are holding back. I think there has been a call from Adroit to just chill the F out, get yourselves the F away, but Zephyr says, no way, I'm coming in for this one. Geek fan, they continue to chase. That team is going to get caught out a little bit here. Meanwhile, CML trying to run himself on the side of the backlines here, but they've got him lifted up, thrown into the air. Meanwhile, Natsumi trying to get on top of Raven, but they will be able to kill off the Chen. Now Natsumi all alone fighting up into Raven, but he might actually be able to. No, blink away. They don't have the chase. Boomy does come in, trying to help this one out. Meanwhile, Cuckoo popping that BKB, trying to get himself back up to the sidelines. Astral step back into his base.
Oh, I'm not sure if it was the right decision from Raven there to blink out and leave to die.
Raven jumping back in again. The Ancient is exposed. They're trying to jump on top of him right now. Void going to come out onto Natsumi. Natsumi is getting low. He's trying to focus the Ancient, but they're not doing nearly enough damage to it. Natsumi trying to fight up with Raven, but Raven, he's a bit of a boss right now. Meanwhile, Boomy comes in with a two-man stomp on the backlines here. They just turn around and try and rip apart this Earthshaker, but they don't have enough. Raven's going to get dropped, but now he's got the buyback. Coming back into this one, defending the Ancient. Can they do it? It's being attacked. Bok just trying to get the right clicks off. Natsumi as well. It's getting low. Can they do it? Then Raven popping the Manta, trying to bring down Natsumi, but it's not enough. The Aegis will fall. He sees him. See how that swashbuckle doesn't seem like it right now, or doesn't want to go for it anyway. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, CML maybe in a bit of trouble. Natsumi trying to fight up with him, though. Cuckoo's getting low as well, and he's actually going to be the first one to drop here. CML still trying to fight up into Zephyr, and Zephyr, with the Spike Carapace, will be able to get himself away.
Execution of some form. They can also blow up the Enchanters at the start of the fight, but oh, there is a hook shot onto Cuckoo, and he looks...
And it's... Ooh, okay. Ball in the Cup actually knocks Cuckoo out, and it looks like he's going to be okay for now, especially with the heals coming out from the Oracle, but Oracle looking like a tasty little snack himself as Matt gets on top of him, and that's the Atos with the root combo, just sits on top of him and waits him to die, even starts hitting the Nether Ward, because why not? Who cares about Whitemon anyway? Cuckoo will come forward, though he gets to slow it onto him. Meanwhile, Zephyr comes in from behind, disrupting CML. Max still tanky, and they're going to be able to bash back Raven with the cogs. Nicely done, but Max still being controlled up. In comes the Nether Ward, in comes the damage. He's so tanky. Is he actually going to get out from this one? I don't believe it. Zephyr still chasing, but Big Mac. That's who he is. He is a Big Mac, and they cannot chew through him. And out CML, he is going to die in the backlines anyway. And just FYI.
Is down for another minute. Oh.
Stun. No, slow. Can't get it off inside. Spike Carapace coming out. Whoa, forwards onto Juku, jumping on his face right now, but CML will still be dropped.
It's one of those games where you try to catch the ball on a string, right?
Exactly. It's amazing fun for everybody. Meanwhile, we have a hook shot in the middle lane. Exactly. Cuckoo having some trouble, getting caught out, but going to get the false promise put onto him to keep him alive. Meanwhile, Bok doesn't care about anything as he just runs himself forwards. The line still not going to get much done from the Pugna, but you know, a couple of spell spot from Adroit here. But now they're looking towards his tower, and this Boomy, by the way, level 3 Necro Book on the 4th position Enchantress. What on earth is this? And now, hey, Jesus, that's not where you want to be. That is not where you want to go. An interesting jump in and getting rightfully tipped by the side of Adroit. Kind of, what on earth are you doing style of tip there?
Geek fam right now, they want to capitalize immediately, and
yeah, they see the Aegis carry though.
Popped.
That's the problem. Although Boomy's a much nicer target, and yeah, he's not. Thunder coming in to save him. Natsumi, you had Sundering his teammate, but unfortunately it's not enough to keep him alive. But we'll be able to find Zephyr at the very least. So find himself a couple of turnaround kills because Cuckoo actually gets caught out by CML. Now, Raven pops a BKB, trying to get himself up to the high ground, TPing away. Does he actually have the health to survive this? Just about does. I feel like if the Underlord had attacked in there, he would have actually dropped. But Mac looking for different targets here, trying to find Carl, and might even be able to connect onto that one. Meanwhile, the Running Thunder going to grab Whitemon, lower down. Meanwhile, the roots are coming through thick and fast onto Carl here as he's making his way north. Have they found him inside? They have not got this cancel, though. They'll be able to pick him off.
They are, and it makes them so much harder to pick off with Zephyr's one. Oh, he actually got dusted immediately. This assault from...
Okay, Box happens to control me. One hook shot forward onto 2 from CML. And inside that, Pedamalis as well, controlling him up nicely as Raven popping the BKB and trying to get some damage off onto CML. CML will get dropped here. Mac in the front lines, not taking much damage though, and happy to just kind of be the frontliner here. Meanwhile, Illusions pushing up, down in the bottom lane. And meanwhile, they'll come forward. Zephyr's going to be the target, and Zephyr, well, despite Carapace buying himself a little bit of time with the net coming out, the damage coming through, they'll grab that kill. Meanwhile, Mightmon gets picked off as well. They'll look forwards towards his Pugner. Yule's going to come out, holding him, still allowing that to get on top inside the Metamorphosis with the damage, with the kill. They will bring down Cuckoo, and now immediately, hello Barracks, the damage is coming and flying on through from Natsumi. These Barracks in the middle lane falling pretty damn fast. They are not stopping. They are stopping.
As it comes do not have the damage.
See ya.
They have no damage at this point. They can't get anyone on Adroit killed, and they have such...
This is so awkward. This is so awkward. Bot getting the 3-man roll, 4-man roll in the river, controlling them up and just splitting apart this fight. But Geek fam are still looking to try and help Zephyr out here, but I feel like it's a lost cause. And still, they're going to try, but Zephyr is dead. And in the back lane, Natsumi coming in on the side here. Samuel getting low on HP, but it doesn't really matter. Meanwhile, they've got the Pugner controlled up, and Cuckoo going to lose his life. Meanwhile, Raven turning away, trying to get to the high ground. Meanwhile, Carl on the run. CML staying on top of him, but he's actually going to get chopped up by the Astral Step. Meanwhile, Buck in the front. Here's going to be Raven, though, with the BKB, and he's popping that ultimate, and he's going to go town right now. How much can he get done here? Mac getting low. They have got the Thunder if they want to try and save him, but they've got the roots coming out. False Promise being used for Raven here, but unfortunately, he's kind of done in this fight, I feel like. His ulti's come out. He's still trying to fight up here. Natsumi going to be the target. There's a ton of damage coming out onto Raven, though. They're getting off those impetuses. They're getting off those right clicks. Meanwhile, Mac being chased down by Carl on the high ground, but Zephyr also trying to chase down Mac, but Mac is just too tanky to kill. It might not look like he's got mage HP, he's still sitting on a ton of it. Meanwhile, Zephyr with Spike Carapace done out onto Natsumi, but now being caught out, and inside that root, there's no escape. This is going to be a dead Nyx assassin. Get that Nether Ward taken down. That's not going to be an issue anymore. And now Carl netted up. High ground tower starting to crack, starting to fall. There's no Frost Shield, there's no repair kit. Natsumi being played around with a little bit here. He's running out of HP, but he's got the Aegis, and Thunder comes out onto Carl anyway. Raven going to pop that ultimate. He starts to chop away out the Terrorblade, but Terrorblade doesn't even care. He's going to get 2 kills whilst Raven's trying to deal with him, and he won't even do that. This game is over. The GGs are called. Geek fam, they drop out in 30 minutes to Adroit in game number 2. Completely against what anybody predicted, at least on this panel, at least with us so far so good. What kind of item build are we expecting here?
Out of the Kunka, honestly, I can't say that I'm incredibly up to date with.
Carl, he's gonna get brought down. They managed to find him. Mac managed to grab him. That's the poison touch, and that is the magic of the mid dazzle.
And right now, 3 heroes chasing after Cuckoo. I don't think they're actually gonna get him though. He still has his ult available. And
yeah, no, he's a pretty hard hero to kill. Meanwhile, Storm comes down to Zephyr, but they're going to respond with the Rolling Thunder. Rolling through Bok, rolling through CML, bouncing off the rocks nicely, just controlling our Bok here. But Bok, he's got plenty of health to work with still, but well, no, he doesn't anymore. Not when Mightmon pops him like that. Bok's going to dry. Mac going to die in mid lane meanwhile, and now CML could just lose his life on top of them. Yeah. Geek fam, they are tearing him up. Sometimes results in death. It's a natural life, but this isn't good. This isn't good at all. Boomy getting caught out by Kale. And
oh no. I wasn't talking about that blink dagger for nothing, Boomy. You know it, I know it. You gotta get that thing up if you want to be able to fight.
Bok getting tugged down in the middle lane now. Demonic Purge means he just cannot get away. He just can't escape. There's nothing he can do. Geek fam, they run down 3 heroes across all sides of the map right now, and now they really will open up on this middle tier 2 tower.
Now look at the uptimes on this lineup. They can just fight anytime. There's a coil, but it's only on Raven. He's pretty much the worst target.
Yeah, they're even going to throw down the Fiend's Grip onto him, but it's actually stolen by the Rubik, and now with the Rolling Thunder coming on, ripping through here, Mac's in trouble. They're going to run down CML, and Adroit, they do not have anything to give to this fight. They lose Mac, and meanwhile they're even finding Cuckoo on the sidelines here, sorry, Boomy on the sidelines. Boomy trying to play with Cuckoo a bit, but yeah, the Hunter becomes a hunted as, oh, okay, Stampede, fine. He's actually might going to get dropped here. So Boomy finds a return kill. All right, they trade Roshan for a kill into Zephyr. Worth it? No. Will they take it? They'll have to. Will they be happy about it?
Yes.
Probably indifferent. Meanwhile, Bok Bok, because he is feeling a bit like a chicken right now, getting jumped on constantly. Although they managed to get the Shallow Grave out, and he's just going to try and run away, but unfortunately with the disruption coming down, and Wymon's not even bothered. They're looking for the bigger kills. They're looking for Mac in the middle lane. They know he doesn't have the Shallow Grave anymore because he already used it onto the hero and he's dead. Meanwhile, Bok gets finished off by Cuckoo. He was ready to be the fielder, to catch the stray ball, and finish off this very tidy play in the middle lane. It cannot be taken on right now. But they might not have a choice. High ground is being threatened. They're coming back for it. The only one not here right now is the Bane, who's using this time to get some cheeky little wards up. Meanwhile, Bok's going to jump in, stomp, and double edge, but unfortunately there's a boat heading his way as well. Going to throw down the Stampede, but it's going to be enough to keep him alive. No, it is not. He's going to get dropped. Another look forward to Moss. Yeah, that's going to be the next target. He's going to turn around, throw it down, but unfortunately, it's going to buy them the space to get out, but unfortunately, they're just going to be on the high ground. And now, well, Natsumi's going to come flying in to this Pangolier, who is caught inside the Fiend's grip, but for what cause? As Carl's able to jump on the sidelines, finish off the Bane. He does nothing, uses his ultimate, and does nothing. Carl may be in a bit of trouble right now, but he's got the Aegis. He doesn't even care. He's happy to play this way. Natsumi trying to play around the sidelines here, but he can't even find a way into this fight. Shallow Grave out onto Mac, but with the stomp, with the damage, can they finish the job? Mac's going to keep him alive for the time being. Can't dive into the fountain for it. Now Natsumi trying to find his opening here, trying to find a way to get some damage off onto Raven, but Raven is just so damn tanky. He chonk. There's nothing they can do as a tier 2 tower starting to get taken down here. I mean, they're slowly running out of health. Maybe there's a chance for Adroit here. Raven, he doesn't have the Aegis, and he is going to die. Finally, Natsuki finding his players. They run up to Whiteman here. Whiteman's going to drop as well. 2 heroes dead on the side of Geek fam.
It is definitely not this region. So yeah, K up on the high ground. Zephyr, moving into...
Dazzle! He's going to beat him down. He doesn't have that BKB. The money purchased onto him as well. He's trying to heal himself up as best he can. There's that BKB coming off cooldown. Thank you, Bad Juju. Meanwhile, they're going to throw down the ultimate from the Bane onto Cuckoo, trying to control him up. Bok is going to die on the front lines. He's got a buyback, going to throw it out here. Natsumi's still trying to find an entrance into this fight, but whilst he's waiting to find his opening, the barracks are falling. Range racks are down. Melee barracks heading the same way as well. It's starting to fall, and it is not looking great for the side of Adroit. Natsumi, what can you do? He's waiting. In they go with the stop. This is the start of the fight. They're looking for Bok taking damage, but they might be able to bring down Wyman, but Wyman's going to disrupt himself, and Bok is the one in trouble. In comes the saving grace from the Dazzle. Meanwhile, Wyman does go down in the backlines, but Bok is going to trade his life for that one. Meanwhile, Cuckoo in some trouble. Essence Ring helping him out a little bit, but the PL, he's getting work done, but now he needs to run. X marks out is onto him. He's in some trouble. Is he going to die here, though? He's got the Shallow Grave coming out nice and early. He's going to try and continue to fight, as he has buyback. It could be something, and he will continue just to spam out these doppels. K is running out of mana, by the way. This could be trouble. I think he kind of wants to die here so he can get that mana back, but they're just ignoring him and going for the sideline. Zephyr's going to drop here. Now they look towards K, finish him off. Raven can't go for the TP. What? He's going to get killed off as well. Adroit, they lose their barracks, but they find themselves a whole bunch of kills. But hold the phone, they might not be done, because in comes Cuckoo on the backlines, isolating Carl and allowing him to nearly finish off CML. Not able to quite do it.
So... you can hex people and you can keep them hexed.
Here we go again, it's bungee time, baby. Don't look at Carl, look at the tower. The Yules comes down, so he's going to be trapped on the high ground a little bit here. They're slowing him down, they're trying to break him down. Now they're going to use the Fiend's Grip as well, but the BKB is out from Carl, meaning it's hard for him to take any damage here, and it is just going to be a wasted Fiend's Grip as Carl is happily just skipping around on the high ground. Tower down to about a quarter HP as they go in with the 3-man coil. Not bad. Now the Poison Touch going to follow up as well as Natsumi gets to work. Pop that BKB, trying to take down Cuckoo. They've got the Hex out onto him. Can they bring down the Pangolier in time? He's surviving. He's up to the high ground. He's living, and now he's going to pop the Rolling Thunder and come flying back into this fight, disrupting Bok and Natsumi as they are taking care of the backline. CML has dropped, but buys back into this one. Mac meanwhile in trouble. The Dazzle taken out of this fight. No escape for him, and now Natsumi finds himself a little bit alone, but still able to find himself a way through to the backlines of this fight. It's the Puck who's in trouble. Yules is out. He's got Norb heading over, and he's going to be able to jump to it, so Boomy will survive. They only lose the Dazzle. It's something. They're holding on. Cool. But, I mean, still, buying time. Natsumi on the backlines, though. He's going to pop that BKB and try and find somebody here, but he's all alone. They're trying to make their way over. The rest of his team trying to meet him as Bok jumps in, trying to get a stun. They stun K up, but meanwhile, the rest of the team have to back away, and Phantom Lance with a double on Tim can't actually turn to his fight until Demonic Purge is gone. Now they come flying back through. Meanwhile, it's an extremely split fight for now. Maybe this could save them, but Bok and the backline is going to get bound. They're going to take advantage of the space he's made on the front lines of this fight. No, because K is rampaging through 2 heroes, taking down them both. Dazzle is coming back in 1 second. It's going to be a 3-man defense, but 3 on 5. The math simply does not add up for Adroit. It is not looking good. It's a desperate move. Natsumi just flying in, but the Ancient is starting to fall, and it looks like Geek Fam will be able to finish this one up as Natsumi drops along with the Ancient. GG. Geek Fam take game Yeah, these lanes, we'll see if they can stop something up. And now actually the Raid's going to show himself onto Whitemon here. They're blocking him up, and with the cogs coming through as well, Battery is still controlling him up, but it's not that much damage. And meanwhile, Boomy's actually the one in trouble. Whitemon will be a first blood though. Boomy, is he going to go down in response? It doesn't look like it. He's running himself away. First blood. Are they looking for more here?
He is extremely defenseless, and they are actually taking this huge ancient stack right now. Raven needs to make his way over. There's just 4 heroes here. I'm not sure he can contest.
Yeah, Raven's running. He's running, and he sees them, and he's like, well, that's not my stack anymore. Throwing some stuns their way, you know, trying to force them to react. And to be honest, they haven't taken the big creeps yet. The big ones still remain, so Sven's not going to be completely sad about this. Meanwhile, Kay, he's playing around with Boomy right now inside that arena. Meanwhile, oh my goodness, CML just gets cut through as the Ice Blast comes firing through from overhead. And now Geek Fam, they're really looking for the spires. They're going to pop the God Strength. Boomy in trouble. Can he get taken down? Meanwhile, Zephyr inside that doggy form as they continue fighting for this one. Stun gets thrown out the way of Natsumi. Natsumi on the run, trying to get away inside the shapeshift. But meanwhile, the wraparound from Adroit is actually successful as we bring down Carl and Zephyr. Whose fight really is this? As Geek Fam lose 3? I guess I feel like his early game was diffused so much that he just decided, you know what, I'm just going to wait until this next timing and go for that one instead. But, you know, all the cores on the side of the Radiant all kind of ganging up in this little bubble here. They're more than happy about it. Meanwhile, Boomy's going to be the one initiated on right now with the God Strike pop from the Sven. He's got a ton of damage to throw down here, trying to deal with the Necro units, but in comes the Arena with the Ravage as well onto so many heroes. Boomy gets cut up. Zephyr dead as well. It's a 1-for-1 right now, but with Mac going down, Geek Fam feeling pretty good about this one as they look forward towards Bok. Bok trying to get himself away. Where will you go, though? Where is the out exit? It's just not there, and Sven's going to tear him a new one. Bok gets brought down. And in they go, Raven finds CML on the back line of this fight. Ice Blast coming in over the top as well, but it's already too late. CML gets dropped. Meanwhile, Mac doing a good job on taking the damage of the Sven. And I think this means that they think they can go for this one. Adroit TPing in, buying back. They want to try and take this one, but the Sven has no damage. Is it going to be enough? In comes the Arena, taking down Cuckoo here. There's your Ravage being gone. Meanwhile, the Lycan chasing more on the backlines. Cuckoo gets dropped, and now, well, Natsumi, he's looking for the other kills, and they're going to bring down Zephyr, and it looks like Whitemon going to be heading the same way, 100-0 in 0, as they grab themselves 3. Black King Bar in his pocket, ready to show it off to the Geek Fam lineup, and they're going to go for a shapeshift. Hook shot beautifully coming in onto Raven. He does manage to pop the BKB before the spear connects. Now Boom's in some trouble inside his own cogs, trying to break his way out, but a crit comes through. Raven gets a kill. Whitemon taken down to the back lines. Meanwhile, Cuckoo in the front lines. He's having trouble. Makes it up to the high ground, though. Natsumi still chasing. I'm not sure we want to do this, though, buddy. He's actually getting controlled up inside the high ground and gets killed off by the Sven. Get that off on the Sven. That could be pretty big. Yeah, he's throwing out some spells. Shapeshift being used as well around the backlines here from Zephyr, as he's sensing something is wrong and blinking forwards here, immediately trying to get the initiation out onto Bok, and he just gets disintegrated. Meanwhile, there's a Tide Hunter on the backlines trying to find the extra heroes, and they're not going to be able to get off the ultimate just yet from the Tide. It's being bullied up by Boom. Now, in comes Natsumi. He's got the ultimate. They're going to try and take down Whitemon, and there's a Ravage coming through, but the BKB is out from Mark and from Natsumi. As they start to take Raven apart, they've got a side link onto him. He realizes there's something he can do, but he can't even TP away. Raven is dead on the Sven, and actually Adroit do find this fight. It seemed like a bit of a risky play, but when you get that side link on the Sven, as we mentioned time and time again, that is the biggest play you can make in these fights. And when Adroit make that, it just becomes so hard for Geek Fam. And we Mortawellen. Me Ward. Uh-oh, here he comes. Hookshot forwards. They don't know Cuckoo's here. He's giving them so much vision. Uh-oh, never mind. They do know he's here. They've got it disrupted up. He's controlled up on the cliff, and that's the spider legs down. Meanwhile, Raven's getting controlled up on the front lines. They've got the Sonic Link. Can they finish him off? Yes, they can. The Sven is dead, and down goes Zephyr with him. That is a great 2 kills for Adroit here, finding the perfect entry into this one. I don't know how they spotted the Tide Hunter up there, but that was not good. I'm not sure how good the whole knockback. Uh-oh, hookshot forward onto K. They're controlling him up right now, but I don't think they've got enough. He's got an Astral Step in 3 seconds. Hookshot forwards, but no, he doesn't make it. Just about gets caught out by that one. He does have buyback, but this is a huge dent in his Rapier gold. That was the kind of Hail Mary play from Geek Fam. And they're just straight onto the high ground. Fortification comes out. They really want this buyback from the Void Spirit. Meanwhile, smoke up from Geek Fam. They're looking for an entry to the spot. And then they go with the God Strength, trying to bring down Mac. Mac is a big damage dealer, and with the Ravage coming through and the Ice Blast as well, they annihilate him. And now look for more. Bok sitting on the front lines, but CML does not stand a chance. Meanwhile, Bok gets himself back, being chased, but Geek Fam has managed to hold on to this one. But they did actually buy back on Carl anyway, which I feel is maybe not the play, but whatever. They're getting on top of Bok now. They're getting on top of the Mars, and the Mars will be brought down.
It's pretty much over for Geek Fam anyway. But they're gonna risk it. They're going on Mac right now.
Yeah, they're trying for this one. This is the guy with the Satanic, but with the Ice Blast coming through, they're going to be able to take him down for this first life very, very efficiently. Using that Stolen Arena of Blood, but in comes Boomy, going for the hook shot, trying to go for more here. Can he find anybody? Meanwhile, the Rubik steals the hook shot. Raven trying to get Mac here, but Mac just stealing all of his damage. And with that static link, it's basically Geek Fam's chance of fighting kind of gone. And now the hook shot's onto K. He needs to get himself out. This is a Rapier carry, but he's being chased. The Raven's going to be used to try and keep K alive. And now he's actually looking to turn back into this one, and they're able to bring down Natsumi. But they lose Mac as well as Geek Fam find the opening. They don't need their spend when you have a Rapier on your Void Spirit, and he's just coming through, cleaning up hero after hero after hero. 3 dead, and they're looking for more. Boomy's going to be the next target, and, well, Boomy, unfortunately, is going to live up to his name here and explode in just a minute. Tankier than I would have imagined. There we go. There we go. The big damage comes in. The Void Spirit is there, and he can tear him up super easily.
Yeah. Flying in, though. Cuckoo is on his way.
Boomy is going to get picked off whilst they're doing this, but Roshan should fall, I would imagine. Yep, Mac's going to grab the Aegis. Meanwhile, they managed to distract them for long enough. Boomy perfectly happy with this one, going for the double hookshot, just locking them down, and they actually get rid of the Void Spirit and grab the Rapier on the side of... This is just an absolute disaster here. Raven trying to fight up, but he's just trading damage with Mac right now. Does have a decent amount, but in comes the disruption from CMJ on them still. Ravage comes down a little bit too early, but they still do take away that Aegis off the Razor. Can they still take this fight as Bog comes in with the big slap onto Raven, taking down that Sven, and now they look forward for more. Cuckoo's going to get ripped in two. It seems like this might have been Geek Fam dropping the ball a little bit. So Bog still holding on to the Quickening Charm after all of this, and now Mars jumping in. Abyssal comes out. Raven on the front lines as well, connecting to one another once again, but they're refreshing and going for the second one. Raven, he's losing his life. He's going to die here. No buyback on him, and Carl dropping as quickly. They just get absolutely demolished. Where did they go? What happened? I think that's it. There's 3 heroes left to try and defend this one, but 2 Rapiers now fed away to the side of Adroit, and I just don't think there's anything left. They're ripping through the back door. They don't care about this. They don't care about anything right now. They'll turn him into a pig. They'll desolate Zephyr, and Zephyr gets destroyed, and the GGs are called. Ha ha ha, GG is called.